Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in the new title update for Cold Silence, grabbing the prayer achievement. This is to start the new epilogue level. This guide is going to be from the perspective of someone who had completed the game during the Zidalon patch that had made all of the achievements easier. If you are one of the few people who had completed this game pre-patch or after the patch had been undone, what you can do is you can just skip ahead in the video to the point where we get to the Chapter 5 start. So start up the game on easy. If you don't have a checkpoint for Chapter 5, make sure you load up the Chapter 3 checkpoint. We are going to be showing this from the first Chapter 3 checkpoint. So which one of these you want to make sure you drop down and then just make your way across until you get to the ice cave. This is where you found the gun, which was going to be the tool you used in order to get the last few achievements in the Zidalon patch of the game. Watch out for the icicles, just make your way across these sets of spikes right here. Once you get to the antenna bridge, just make sure you bridge across, and then once you get to the end, you're going to have a little bit of a climb. Be a little careful on your antenna placement. You want to make sure you get to the first one standing in the leftmost corner of that cliff, and then make sure you jump and radio, and then once you get up here, bridge across the spikes, and then grab the gun right here. This should allow you to break the bricks by jumping. So just make sure you jump, break the bricks, and then this should take you back to the middle of the cave. We are going to drop straight down and just head back the way we came instead of heading up to the mountain pass, since we don't really need to fight any of the bosses in order to get to the new epilogue level. So once you're back outside, what you want to do is you want to make sure you use these antennas and then just use your radio to get further up the mountain. There is going to be health along the way if you took too much damage. Once you get further up, you are going to get to this part with the bricks. Now that you have the gun, you can just break open the bricks and then jump through the gap and then proceed further up the mountain. Keep going up, making sure you use your radio jumps whenever appropriate. If you see any doppelgangers along the way, either take them out or you can try to sneak past them. Once you get to this point, make sure you take the tunnel through. More health along the way if you need it. Take out this doppelganger, and then once you get out of the tunnel, you should unlock a new location in the form of the Ice Peak. Work your way up this next climb, and then once you get to this set of spikes, you should get your checkpoint. Then we're going to proceed further up the mountain, going to the right. Once you get to this point of the mountain, make sure you bridge across. We are going to want to aim for the upper left. So just keep heading up until you notice a turn where you can start heading to the left, which is going to be right over here. You should get to this area called the Ether Bridge. Once you get to the bridge, we're going to bridge all the way to the right. So go as far as you can, setting up the bridge and jumping across. Once you run out of antennas, just jump down, and then what you can do is you can proceed further to the right. Watch out for the doppelgangers, of course, and then once you get over here, we can set up our climb further up and then continue on. You should be in this area. Use the gun to break open the bricks, and then we're going to want to proceed further up. So just make sure you head to the right, and then you are going to use this set of antennas in order to get over this wall right here. This is going to be the entrance to the start of Chapter 4. So just make sure you zigzag around here, use your gun to break open the bricks, and then just drop down on the other side of the barrier, and then you should be in the village. Take out all of the monsters. There should be about 13 of them or so. Once you take out the last one, you are freed to proceed. Go to the center of the village and then just make sure you use your radio on the antennas and then work your way up. You want to aim for the upper right of the village, and then over there is going to be your next quest-related item in the form of the grenade. Once you pick up the grenade, you should get the Chapter 4 checkpoint right here. Now that we have the grenades, what we can do is we can start heading to the start of Chapter 5. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you head back the way you came. With the grenades, you are able to blow up these darker looking blocks by pressing the B button. So back to the barrier, what you can do is you can use your gun to blow up the first set of bricks, jump up, use the grenades, and then just blow your way through. Once you are back here, just backtrack all the way until you get back to the Ether Bridge. So keep heading left. You can either take the bridge back or you can take this lower path if you are a little more daring. Nonetheless, just get back to this part of the bridge, and now that we have the grenades, we can blow open the hole in the ground to the left of the left side of the bridge. So make sure you use your grenades, and this should allow you to head down here. As you can see, directly below us is going to be a set of antenna bridges we can use to get further into the game. So just make sure you bridge across. Be very careful for those antennas that do damage to you, so you kind of want to stand far back. Once you are back on solid land, make sure you jump straight up. You can grab some health here if you took too much damage. you're going to use these antennas, and you want to make sure you head to the upper left. Use your radio to detonate this set of bricks right here, and then slowly work your way down. Use the grenades, and then blow a path down. Use your radio to set up things to catch you, and you kind of want to make sure you set up the radio beacons as you are falling. Watch out for the explosion right here, and then we're going to have another grenade segment where we blow this up, and then we unlock another set of antenna bridges. Make sure you set up this bridge, and then just work your way all the way to the right. So just make sure you keep setting up the bridge, keep slowly working your way to the right, and then eventually the bridge is going to take a downward trajectory. So make sure you do the same thing, set up the bridge, and then slowly lower yourself down. The bridge is going to start turning to the left right here. Make sure you follow it. And then again, just slowly make your way across. Take your time and then just keep setting things up and being super careful. Once you hit this dead end, just make sure you drop straight down. You should be at the start of Chapter 5 once you blow open these bricks right here. Use your grenades to get fully into the tunnel. And then once you touch the bottom, you should get the Chapter 5 checkpoint. So drop down. Once it says Chapter 5 unlocked, we should be good for the checkpoint. And that should catch us up to where we need to get started with the new content. So from the Chapter 5 checkpoint, what you want to do is you want to head right through that hidden tunnel, drop straight down. You should now be in this area. Work your way over to the left, and you should notice we are back in the Chapter 2 area. So just continue left, and then we're going to slowly work our way back to where we found the flower in Chapter 2. Once you get to the part where you fight the doppelganger, as well as avoid the 4 icicles, what you want to do is you want to take one big dip down, go all the way to the bottom, and then what you want to do is you want to turn right through this hidden tunnel. Flower is going to be right here for a reference. Now that we have the grenades, we are able to not only blow up that block, but we can also blow up the blocks directly under the flower. And this is basically going to allow us to drop down here. Keep dropping down, and you're going to be in a tunnel. Follow the tunnel through, and you should notice that you are in this area that is going to be new in this update. Make your way across, and then all you have to do is just figure your way out through this very linear tunnel. The antennas are going to be replaced with bells for the majority of this update, so bells are going to work the same as antennas. Just make sure you use your radio in order to set up a platform that you can jump on. And then, of course, just use your grenades to blow open any bricks. Once you drop down here, you're going to work your way to the right. And then once you get past this barrier, you should be in this new area. And you should get a checkpoint as well as the first achievement of the title update. There it is, 150 gamer score. And that's all there is to it.